Does using an e-collar make you a lazy dog owner? Well, in that case, using a power drill makes you a lazy construction person. Using a vehicle makes you a lazy person because you could just walk there. Using an airplane makes you a lazy person because you could just either walk there or swim there, whatever it is that you need to do in order to avoid technology. You see how little sense it makes for us to say using this tool means you're lazy, but then we don't apply that logic to anything else in our lives? It doesn't make sense. If you feel an e-collar makes you a lazy dog owner and that's why you don't want to use it, then get rid of your car. Get rid of your technology, get rid of your electric stove, get rid of your microwave, get rid of everything that makes your life easier. Get rid of everything that gives you leverage in your life. Technology is there to help enhance the experience. It's there to make things easier, to give you leverage. So the point of the electronic collar is not to cause pain. It's not to be lazy. It's to enhance the training experience. Without an e-collar, I have to pull, right? Without the electronic collar, you have to yank. You have to exert some sort of physical force on the dog. Now, if you don't believe me, look at what gentle leaders do. Look at what no-pull harnesses do. The whole concept around gentle leaders and no-pull harnesses revolves around control, physical control. You are already using leverage. Why not use leverage that gives you more control, more power, and less conflict between you and your dog? Because that's what happens. When you have your dog attached to a leash that is attached to a harness, or a leash that is attached to a gentle leader, or any other sort of collar that attaches to a leash, you are physically having to control the dog. They're gonna make bad decisions, that's a given. Animals make poor decisions. You make poor decisions. Your animal is gonna be no different. So when those poor decisions happen, what are you gonna do? Well, in the gentle leader, you're gonna go in a different direction. In the no-pull harness, you're going to stop, right? So all these things exert physical control over the animal through the use of leverage. What an e-collar does is it allows me to have leverage without the physical control aspect of leverage. When the dog is trained on an e-collar, the dog understands and has the freedom to move every which way. There is no physical restraint on the dog, as in the case of the leash. So the electronic collar, again, it enhances the experience, it gives you leverage, and it just makes your life easier. Why look at that piece of equipment and say it makes you a lazy dog person as you shoot that video from your iPhone and you're next to your vehicle? It doesn't make sense. Why not encompass that logic to everything around your life, right? Why do you wear shoes? I could go on and on and on. Technology is not the enemy. The enemy is just a closed mind and looking at something you don't understand and going, I don't get it, I wouldn't do that, so therefore that makes you a bad person. That's the enemy and that's the problem. So get used to being judged. That's going to happen. People are going to point their fingers. It doesn't matter what you have, right? People are going to say you're not a good person for any possible reason. That's just people's nature. They like to point flaws on other people because looking in the mirror and pointing those flaws at them is not normally something we like to do. So e-collar or no e-collar, people are going to judge you anyway. So it doesn't matter, because what matters is what happens between you and your dog. Whatever somebody else thinks or says about you, it doesn't matter, because it doesn't affect, or it shouldn't affect, your relationship between you and your dog.